Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that it really isn't talked about early on in an entertainer or athlete's career, but it probably should be, and that's residency. Where an athlete or an entertainer is going to live during their career, because that has a tremendous impact on their take-home pay and some of the laws that are involved as well. And so, as you can imagine, California is a place where a lot of athletes and entertainers live, as well as myself. And tax rate's high. It's very high. In fact, the state tax rate is 13.3%. And so that really tacks on to an athlete or entertainer's salary. So if they're in that top tax bracket, they have to add on another 13.3%. And oftentimes that can be avoided depending on where an athlete or entertainer is actually working. So with athletes, this is probably the easiest example. You want to take a look at where you're playing, what city you're playing in. So if you're playing in Philadelphia, they're going to have a much lower tax rate than here in California, and you're spending a lot of time there anyway. And so that might be something to consider of actually moving your residency there and filing all the correct papers and doing the correct things. And still, you can spend a lot of time, say, in California, if that was your home state. You can visit your parents, you can visit your friends and family, you can work out here, you can do all of those things in the off season. But you want to make sure that you're spending a majority of your year as a resident of that other state. And so it's really something you want to look at. Not just how much time you're spending there, but you want to make sure that you have proper documentation, because if you get audited or if there's a claim made against you, you want to make sure that you're able to prove that you're a resident of whatever other state that is. Best way to do that: register to vote, get a driver's license in those places. Lease agreements are always great, especially if they're for the entire year. Some other things you might want to do: they're going to take a look at any sort of regular bills, so like dry cleaning, right? Some of those bills you typically don't think of, but if you're getting your dry cleaning regularly done in another state, and they're alleging that that's where you live, they're going to have a pretty good claim against you. And so it's really just showing that you're a part of that community. But voting, being engaged in that community can really, really help those claims and save an athlete or entertainer a ton of tax dollars. So something to consider. I work a lot with CPAs and business managers on that exact issue, as well as financial advisors, because at the beginning of the year, we always want to know what we're looking at in terms of issues and problems. And then at the end of the year, we want to know what's going on with their taxes. And we work with the CPAs and business managers to help strengthen their claims and what they do. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me either here on social media or any of the information above my left shoulder, and I'm happy to answer anything you may have. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.